In this bulletin, Ninestar moves quickly to provide a patent solution for aftermarket Samsung cartridges in Europe. A large Chinese toner manufacturer buys a stake in yet another cartridge remanufacturer. And results from intense lobbying in Europe mean that the EU eco-label will only be used on printers that can accept remanufactured cartridges.
From across the planet, Recycling Times keeps you in touch with the latest computer printing news.
Hello, I'm David Gibbons and here is the news. Since 2012, Samsung has sought to protect its cartridge patent rights by sending out warning letters and taking distributors to court in Europe. But one manufacturer of aftermarket Samsung cartridges has responded quickly to the latest round of warning letters sent out by Samsung in November. China-based Ninestar has now been granted patents of its own for the popular Samsung 1660 cartridge. They say they developed the structure of their alternative cartridge to ensure it does not infringe Samsung's patent.
My name is Sebastian. I'm patent attorney of Ninestar in Europe. Together we have worked hard to make sure that Ninestar totally respects Samsung's patent rights when providing their cartridge solutions.
Ninestar claims to be the fastest to market with an alternative Samsung 1660 cartridge, what they call the most complete patented solution.
We want our distributors in Europe to know we respect Samsung's intellectual property and they can confidently provide consumers with our safe, reliable alternative.
A leading colour toner producer in China has acquired a stake in a second toner cartridge remanufacturing company. Hubei Dinglong Chemicals has just purchased 39% of CalionTech, a remanufacturer of colour toner cartridges in Zhuhai, China. Last year, Hubei Dinglong acquired Mito Colour Imaging, a competitor of CalionTech. Dinglong say their recent acquisitions of Mito and CalionTech can reduce production costs, improve global reputation and increase the sales of remanufactured colour toner cartridges. Following 3 years of intense lobbying, a much needed boost for toner and ink remanufacturers has arrived in Europe. According to the European Trade Association ATIRA, new EU eco-label criteria means only printers that can accept remanufactured cartridges will be approved. Printer manufacturers, or OEMs, will be required to include the message "the cartridges of this printer can be reused" in the instruction manual. And remanufacturers and cartridge brokers may also be subcontracted to implement a take-back system. Vincent van Dijk, Secretary-General of ATIRA, says this is the clearest evidence yet that the EU Commission prefers remanufacturing of cartridges because they are an eco-friendly solution. The new criteria will be in place until late 2017. Canon is moving much of its operations back to Japan. Analysts are saying the yen weakening policies of the Japanese government are working, making it more profitable for Japanese manufacturers to produce and export from home. Last year, the yen fell 21.4% against the dollar and 26.4% against the euro. Canon will raise the proportion of products made in Japan to 50% within the next 3 years, but will leave the option open to push production back overseas should the yen strengthen again. Leading component supplier Static Control has been awarded the most trusted company before 300 aftermarket leaders in Mumbai, India. They also took the award for the best new international product. A raft of other awards were presented to Indian companies for Best Customer Support, Best Advertising Campaign and the fastest growing Indian imaging company. Organisers applauded Static Control for updating the Indian industry with new chip technical demonstrations, a comprehensive market overview and discussions on clones. And in brief, Turbon, the largest publicly held remanufacturer and collector of laser toner cartridges worldwide, has acquired North American International Laser Group, better known as ILG. However, both companies say they will continue to operate independently in their own markets. Lexmark holds the top position in providing managed print services. So says market analyst IDC, who also report that multifunction printers are becoming smarter and are not just an output device, but a smart document processing unit for paper and digital data. Toner shipments are expected to rise to 252 million kilograms in 2017, up from 220 million kilograms in 2012. For TESO's 2013 bulk toner update states growth will be toner for colour printers and multifunction printers, which are becoming more popular in office environments. Hewlett-Packard is expected to cut a further 5,000 jobs as a part of its turnaround plan, blaming market and business pressures for the cuts. The world's largest printer maker originally planned to cut 29,000 positions back in 2012, but the number of lost jobs now totals 34,000. Asia's biggest maker of photocopiers has delayed its target of 10% profits for 1 year. Fuji Xerox's president Yamamoto blames slower than expected sales and falling prices, but remains committed to the target. And the largest independent toner producer in Europe says it's not enough for a brand to be well known. Integral's Jan Hagman says the aftermarket is looking for excellent image quality, high page yield and low service cost. And you can read more in this month's Recycling Times News and Views magazine with Integral's Jan Hagman on the front cover. Well, those were the biggest print consumable news stories this week. Thanks for watching. See you again next week. I'm David Gibbons.